Hello everyone, how are you today? It's Kay. So this is the 1st of April 2022 and this is on Friday. So happy Friday everyone. I hope you're having a great day today. And today this is a video session, not the live stream because I will be away from the house very soon. But in today there will be NFP, non-farm payrolls in the US, and that gives a big impact in the market usually. So and the markets are ranging, retracing right now in the Forex pairs. So today, instead of talking about the markets, I decided to talk about one topic, which is what setting is the best for Ichimoku. Because every time I do the live stream or upload the video, I get these comments and questions, and also on the email, sometimes I receive this question: which setting is the best for Ichimoku? And so that's why I decided to take a video and share my idea, my opinion about this topic. So let me switch the screen. So before starting, a quick disclaimer, as usual, is that this content is all for educational purposes only. So when you take trades, please do at your risk. And also, since this is a video in my YouTube channel, please, if you can follow the guidelines and rules, that would be great. Chat or the comment box below. And finally, I have only my webpage and YouTube account. I have two accounts, this one and also my second channel, which I usually upload my daily life. And also Twitter, I have ForexK and ForexK _ notice. These are the only two Twitter accounts, and all these others are fake. I have no Instagram, no Telegram, no Facebook, and I never send direct messages to anyone on SNS. Even in Twitter, I never send direct message. So if you receive any of these are fake. So just be careful because there are many scammers out there nowadays. So speaking of the setting of Ichimoku, I have a clear answer, and the answer is using the default setting of Ichimoku. So, but there is actually a reason why I prefer the default setting of Ichimoku, because I was also the one who was using different setting of Ichimoku. I was shifting the Kumo back and forth. In the default, Kumo is shifted at 26 candles to the future, but I was changing Kumo to the current market, current candlestick, and you see how it looks like. And also I was shifting Chikou span to different time, different settings like Kihon Suchi 9 or 17. As a default, it's 26, but I was shifting the Chikou span also, and I was even changing the parameters of Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and also Senko span B. And I have tried all these in Forex pairs, and my conclusion is not to mess it around and just stick to the original setting. And let me tell the reason why it's the best as the original setting. So let me switch to trading view. So here is a trading view. So and this is Euro USD. Now this is Kijun-sen is bearish, and Kumo is slightly bearish, but to me this is range flat still. So this is a market to stay away at a glance, because simply the market is in between Kijun-sen and Kumo. This is range market in terms of Ichimoku. But let me show you my Ichimoku setting here. This is trading view, and here are my inputs. Conversion line, Tenkan-sen is 9, and baseline Kijun-sen is 26, and lagging span 2, this is Senko span B, is 52, and displacement is 26. So all these are default setting, and I have been trading with these default Ichimoku settings. And the reason is I have multiple reasons why I prefer these default settings. And the first very important reason is because it works for me. I have been using the Forex trading for the last 9 years almost. And I have been successful with the default Ichimoku settings. When I changed the settings of Ichimoku, sometimes I won, sometimes I lost, and the performance was up and down. But after I stick to the original Ichimoku settings, then it works best for me. Especially after I build up my own strategy, which is called KTS, Case Trading Strategy, and multiple time frames Ichimoku, and it works the best. So since then, I never changed the parameters of Ichimoku Kinko-hyo indicator. So that's one primary reason, but actually there are some other reasons. So let me show you other reasons. As a basic Ichimoku concept, there's a concept of Kihon Suchi number. Kihon Suchi number is a series of numbers of Ichimoku, which are 9 or 26. Sorry, before 26 there will be 17, 9, 17, and 26, and so on. So these are the series of numbers, and these are called the Kihon Suchi number, and these are the core number of Ichimoku. Whenever you capture time cycles, you want to see the Kihon Suchi numbers first to see if the market turns or accelerate the trend directions on these number and timings. So once you want to apply Kihon Suchi number to Ichimoku time cycles with 5 lines of Ichimoku, if you change the setting of Ichimoku, then you can't use these Kihon Suchi numbers. That's simply because Ichimoku settings are all in Kihon Suchi. 9, 26, 52, 26 are all Kihon Suchi number. So once you change, let's say if you want a conversion line to be, let's say 11, and the baseline to be, let's say 30, and these are not the Kihon Suchi number. So when you want to cap time cycles, it makes you confused. You can't really use time cycles with the 5 lines. They don't match in time cycles with the displacement and also these calculations of the Ichimoku. And that's why you need to stick to the original settings. And also the other reason is actually the retracement to these Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen. So in Ichimoku Kinko-hyo, there's a very important rule or very important concept is the Hanne line concept. So Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen and Senko span B are called Hanne line. And this is a little bit of lecture of Ichimoku. Hanne lines. And Han means half or mid, and Ne means price in Japanese, price level in Japanese. So Hanne means mid price level, middle price level in Japanese. And what that means is that, let's say, for example, Tenkan-sen. This blue one is called the Tenkan-sen. And Tenkan-sen is taking 9 period in the past, high and low, and this is the mid price. So Tenkan-sen is a mid price of the last 9 candles. And Kijun-sen is a mid price for the last 26 candles. And Senko span B is a mid price for the last 52 candles. And it shifted 26 candle to the future. So Senko span B is a bit complex. So let me just talk about the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen in this video, and importance of Hanne line and Kihon Suchi number. So let's say here in this case, this is Euro USD daily time frame, and I just picked this market. This is ongoing real market, but in Ichimoku nature, the market tends to retrace back to Tenkan-sen in 9 candles, and also Kihon and also Kijun-sen in 26 candles, retrace backwards in average. Of course, there might be some 1 or 2 candles difference, but in average, the market retraced back to Tenkan-sen 9 candles and to Kijun-sen in 26 candles. So let's take the recent market on the March as an example, and Euro USD. So for example, taking, let's say, previously there was a Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen breakout on this bearish candle on the 24th February. There was a big breakout. And hold on, let me enlarge so that you can see the chart more clearly. So on the 24th of February, this single candlestick broke the Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen bearish. So counting from here, you count to, let's say, the next retracement back to Tenkan-sen was on the 9th of March. Over here was the 9th of March. And when you simply count the number of candles in between, let's say I count the number of candles, this breakout candlestick should be counted as 1, not 0. So you count this one as 1, and then count to the future, and this is 10 bar. It was 10 bar. So 10 is very close to 9, which is Kihon Suchi. So this is one of the examples for the market. Once the market takes off, then retraces back in 9 or 10 candles. So in average, the market retraces back to Tenkan-sen in 9 candles. So let me take a look at the other examples. To the future, from the 9th of March, here the market started range, and 9th candle to the future, 10th candle to the future will be here. So the date here on this 22nd of March was the 10th bar from the 9th of March. Or actually, the touch of the Kijun-sen exactly happened on the 9th candle on this 21st of March. And over here, it was ranging. So after this break of the Tenkan-sen on this date, the market became S-wave. This is called S-wave in Ichimoku, and then landed to Tenkan-sen again in 9 Kihon Suchi time cycle. So after this, the market actually went bearish and up, and the market again broke a Tenkan-sen bearish just today. So this is another S wave, and you can actually find 9 or in the 9th candle, the market came back to Tenkan-sen again. So right now, in terms of Ichimoku way to look at the market in Euro USD in the daily chart, these are consecutive S waves in 9 Kihon Suchi time cycles. And previously, it was V wave. Market went all the way down and retraced. This was called a V wave, 9 or 10 bar, only one candle difference. And then 9 S wave and 9 S wave. And here is the chart now. So this is for the Tenkan-sen only, but you can see that the importance of 9. If you change the Tenkan-sen to 11, or let's say 13 or so, then you can't really capture these Kihon Suchi number time cycles, as you can see. So let me then look into Kihon Suchi in 26 by Kijun-sen. These are a bit advanced technique of Ichimoku, but if you want to use Ichimoku in deeper level, then you don't want to change the default setting, as you can see. So Tenkan-sen, so in terms of Kijun-sen, Kijun-sen breakout happened here again on the 24th February, and then it retraced back to the Kijun-sen on the 29th of March. And simply, if I count the number of candles in between, counted this one as 1, not 0, as 1, to shift to the future, and then it was 24 bars. And 24 is very close to 26 is Kihon Suchi. So you can see after the market broke that Kijun-sen, then it reversed back to Kijun-sen again in 24 bars. So in average, it retraces back to Kijun-sen in 26 and retraces back to Tenkan-sen in 9. With this concept in mind, you want to use the default Ichimoku setting for Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen. So these are just example of why I prefer the default setting. And also, but if I say this, then maybe you might ask, so if you trade cryptos where the market move 24 hours, 7 days per day, per week, then you want to change the setting. I get these questions many times. And my answer is still, you have to use the default setting because this concept remains the same. So let me change to Bitcoin. So cryptos and BTC, USD, Bitcoin. And let's see, if I just simply capture this, let's take this bearish candle, bearish market from December until the February. So if you take this, then previously, so let me take a look at the Tenkan-sen retracement first. So first, Tenkan-sen breakout happened over here on this big bearish candle on the 28th of December. There was a Tenkan-sen break, and then it came back to Tenkan-sen here. There was a weak touch on the 5th of January, and in between, let me see how many candles it was, and that was 9 bars. 9 as exactly Kihon Suchi. The market retraced backwards, resisted by the Tenkan-sen, and continued to be down. In the next time cycle, or next Tenkan-sen touch was here on the 12th of January, and it was 8 bars. 8 and 9 are very close in Kihon Suchi, so you see a pattern here. And from here, the market again touched a Tenkan-sen over here, 18th of January, and it was, let me see how many candles it was. It was 7 bars. And 7 is a bit, shorter than 9. 2 candles difference, but 9, 8, and 7, the market actually went within the retrace back to Tenkan-sen. So since 18th January, the market went backwards, bearish, and on the 21st of January was the day when the market clearly went below the Tenkan-sen. So counting from here to the next Tenkan-sen touch, which was happening here on the 28th of January, it was 8 bars, and 8 as a Kihon Suchi 9, this is very close again. So like this, when you simply count number of candles in between, they are very close in Kihon Suchi number 9. This one over here was only 6, so this was range. So we can't usually take the Tenkan-sen trade. But after this breakout of Tenkan-sen, which happened on the 4th of February on this big bullish candle, the market retraced back to Tenkan-sen here on 12th of February. And it was, let me see, it was 9 bars. So, like this, in average, the market retraces back to Tenkan-sen in 9 candles. So first, it was 9 bar. Next one was 8 bars, and then 7 bars, and 8 bars, and then 9 bars. So this is the power of Kihon Suchi in Hanne line as Tenkan-sen. So Tenkan-sen, once again, is the high and low for the last 9 candles and takes a mid price. So hence retrace backwards 9 candles in average to Tenkan-sen. And same is true in Kijun-sen. So let me delete all these lines. And let me then take the Kijun-sen and how you can use the Kihon Suchi with this, along with this Kijun-sen retracement. So Kijun-sen breakout happened here again on the 28th of December, and the market retraced all the way back to Kijun-sen on the 31st of January. So let me simply count how many candles in between until they retrace again. So that was 35 bars. So now you may think 35 is much more than 26, so it's not working. But actually, it's working because in 26 candles in average, the market retraced backwards. So that means if the market has been away from the Kijun Sen for more than 26, then it tends to retrace backwards. So in 26 candle, after 28th of December was, let me see where it was. And it was over here on the 22nd of January. And you can exactly see since 22nd of January, the market started to retrace back to Kijun Sen. So in average, the market retraced back to Kijun Sen in 26 and Tenkan Sen in 9 candles. That means if the market has been away from the Kijun Sen for more than 26 candles, then that means the market is overshooting. In this case, oversold. So after this state, the market tends to retrace back to Kijun Sen. And in 35 bars since 28th December, the market finally retraced back to Kijun Sen. So if you master the Ichimoku and concept of a handle line with this Kihon Suchi and Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen, with this Ichimoku original setting, then it works like this in cryptos also. So that's why every time I get these questions, which setting of Ichimoku we should use, then I always reply, we have to use the default setting. Then master it first, and then you can change however you like. Because unlike other indicators like moving average, Bollinger Bands, Stochastics, RSI, the settings are not fixed. So in Ichimoku, you may think that you can take whatever period, whatever numbers you can take in Ichimoku. But in Ichimoku indicator, these settings are fixed. 9, 26, 52, and displacement 26 are fixed. So you better use the fixed settings first, and then master these basic settings first. You have to master the 5 lines of Ichimoku and 3 theories of Ichimoku. And recently, in my Ichimoku community, I started to talk about the Kyushu Ashi strategy, but master the default setting basics first. And then if you want to still change, then you can. But unless you master the basics, you don't know how to change it. If you keep changing, then you may be looking for the Holy Grail and you never be successful in this way. So once again, my recommendation is to master the basic settings first of Ichimoku in whatever market you look at, even if it's Forex or stock markets, index or cryptos or commodities, whatever. You just use the basics first and then master it. Then you will see the power of the basic settings and you don't think you want to change anymore. So that's my impression for this Ichimoku settings. And once again, I say this because I was also the one who was changing the Ichimoku settings. I was even using like multiple Kumo, multiple Tenkan Kijun Sen, and multiple Chikou span also, and using trying to find the Holy Grail, what we call Holy Grail, but there was no success. I just spent so much time in looking into these the best, what we call the best setting in the market, but there was none. So after that, I came back to the original setting by reading the original books of Ichimoku, and I gained the knowledge, the correct knowledge, mindset, then it started to work. So that's why in my live streams or videos, I always use default Ichimoku settings. So that's my comment about which settings to use for Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and this is Friday once again, and there will be non-farm payrolls in the US, and the market retracing Forex, and gold also ranging right now. So I don't think today is a good timing to trade. So you can stay away and come back Monday, and we just look for opportunities as it goes on. So yeah, thank you for watching the video, and I wish you have a great rest of your day, great weekend, and see you on the next one. So until then, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. All right, bye for now. またね. Thank you.